My thoughts are generally positive. I found this to be a positive experience because it's always fun to try new things. I think that it helps to keep me on my toes. Another positive would be that I had to keep editing my story, adding in details, adjusting the pace, and separating paragraphs in order to properly convey what I was trying to say. I think that it's helped me to understand the editing process. I discovered that the situation in my story impacted me more than I thought. I avoid showing things to people in fear of them judging my work. I also don't write my material anymore. My most challenging moments came when I tried to remember what had happened. I figured out rather quickly that I had suppressed the memory. I then had to go back and pull it out. It was much harder to go back and reflect on it than I thought it would be. I had to come to terms with what was said and not let them overtake me like they did the first time. It took a lot of reorganizing and pacing to get it right. My most powerful learning moment came while I was working on this project. The week of spring break, my aunt was battling lung cancer and was in the hospital with pneumonia. She had had stage 4 cancer for 5 weeks before she passed away. It was incredibly difficult for me to move through this project. I realized that I could put out the best project I could at the time and be proud. From a personal aspect, it helped me understand that everyone has a moment in their life that sticks out, and it matters how we react to it. I learned that the effects on my writing were much deeper than I originally thought, because looking back, I realized that I made some changes unconsciously that I will now try to fix. If I were to revise my story now, I think that I might elaborate on some of the points, like the dialogue, because that was the one part that hurt me the most at the time. Their words caused me to rethink everything about my path, and I think that I would want to include some more of their comments. I think that might help the audience to realize just how much this situation hurt. The storyboard allowed me to visualize how I was going to put my project together before I started working on it. I will use this for my second digital story because it did help me have a starting point for what I ended up doing. I will also use storyboarding for when I finally start to write the novel I've been saying I would write but haven't yet. I think that it's a great way to think out everything.